How are you doing during this crazy time, Joe?
I'm doing well. Me and my wife, we moved into a house right before lockdown, so we were able to kind of make a house a home and enjoyed the time together. We got married last year, so we honestly ran right into a tour, me and my brothers. So we didn't have a lot of downtime. So the fact that we were able to just kind of relax together and make Legos and bake and cook and do all sorts of things have been really nice.
What is Sophie cooking?
Oh,
Or what
she's
are
a
you
fantastic
cooking? That
cook.
was a very gendered question. What are you guys cooking together?
Well, it's okay. She's actually a much better cook than me. That's just the real. But I would say together, I've been trying to like figure out my British delicacies that to make her feel at home. So there's a breakfast sandwich called a bacon buddy, and it sounds pretty easy. It's just bacon, egg on a roll, but if you're a Brit, you'll know it's hit or miss. So I've been trying to perfect it in time for her family when they can finally come and visit, that I can
Uh,
impress them. But we've been baking a lot, so a lot of cookies, and we're trying to perfect that. So we got a salted chocolate chip cookie that we're trying to get perfect. That way, we can share it with friends when it's time.
oh, that's awesome. You should use Malden salt. That's the best
Malden
salt.
salt. Okay.
Yes, Maldon. Bobby Flay, name dropping, once brought me some Malden salt, and it's the best
Wow.
salt I think that you can use. Have you guys been binge watching anything or
Oh yes, indeed.
what?
So I'm not big on reality shows, but I've been watching before the 90 days. It's 90 Day Fiance on
Oh,
TLC, and it is so bizarre and funny, and sometimes you start to cry a bit because it's just all over the place. It's very interesting, and I highly recommend it. A lot of twists and turns, and also there's a new show on Hulu called Dave that we really like, and Sophie's never seen Lord of the Rings, and
really?
early on in our relationship, she said, "Look, if we're gonna do this, you need to watch Harry Potter. It's just known that everyone in England watches it, and they stream it or they show it on television through Christmas during their Christmas break. So it's something that now every year we watch the Harry Potter. So we started watching Lord of the Rings. I love those movies. So she started for the first time, and now we're on our way to the Hobbits.
Carrie wanted to know, Joe, whose idea was it? She said in the last few music videos, you guys have had your significant others. I know, wives, I know, but I'm just saying your wives in it. And I'm curious, she wanted to know whose idea was it to have them take part in the music videos.
Originally, we were trying to figure out who would be a good fit. We wanted some or somebodies in this video, but we realized that they were kind of the best of the best for us, at least, and we were thinking, well, hopefully they'll be okay or interested in this. And I remember bringing it up to Danny, Priyanka, and Sophie, and they were like, well, duh, we would love to. And then the second time around, they were also in our video of What a Man Gotta Do, and it just kind of also fit the creative. I'm not sure if it's going to become a trend that we do all the time, but they were gracious enough to be in both the videos with us, and it makes it a lot more comfortable on set. I've had videos where there's a love interest and you're saying hello, and then you have to be intimate. It's a little strange,
Yeah.
and so I think this was way more comfortable.
I want to ask you quickly about your Quibi show, which
All
sounds
right.
like so much fun. It's called Cup of
Yes.
Joe. You go to cities and you have sort of a favorite son or daughter of that city kind of give you a tour, and you Cup of Joe, you drink the coffee from that city. Tell me about it and how much fun you had doing it, because you had some incredible people showing you around.
Absolutely. You said it best. I would travel with my brothers and another band that I was in for, well, still in, DNC, and we were traveling for years and years and thinking about, wow, we don't really get to see these cities that often. We see the hotel, the venue, and then back on the plane or bus. And it happens for quite a good amount of entertainers. So we said, why don't we slow things down just a little bit? In the time that we have before the show, I'll go venture out in the city and explore. And it was something that I would do on my own time. And I said, I think this could be an interesting show. So whether if it's starting with a cup of coffee and then meeting up with somebody that knows the city really well or just loves that city, And then we
Right.
venture off into doing some sort of adventure or trying the locals' food.
And didn't you do Amsterdam, you and Sophie, because that's the city where you fell in love? Am I right about
Yeah,
that?
you're right. So that city means a lot to us. And I think Amsterdam is somewhere probably in someone's mind like Vegas, where they think it's just the party city. And there's so much more to it. And so I went there thinking, okay, well, besides the red light or some of the other places, the coffee shops, let's see what's in Amsterdam. And we ended up having a great time. We did live painting, and we walked through canals I've never seen. We went to thrift stores, and I really hope to be able to do another season after all this.
Are the Joe Bros releasing an album this year?
Well, we do have an album worth of songs. So we've been looking at how, I guess, these 2 songs will do, and what the future holds for all of us, because what comes with releasing an album is we want to get on stage. So fingers crossed, but if it's up to me, I'll release the thing. Maybe I'll leak it.
Yeah. If you guys like what you see, subscribe right here.